Welcome back to another episode of Nomad. I'm Orc and Hat, and we are here outside of a power plant. Our power plant, which is working, but could use some work. Basically, the plan in the end was to have 3 of these diesel generators potentially running, and we were only managing 1 at a time, and only part of the time. Now, we are gaining power. I think we were up to maybe 20 million RF again, even after we spent a bunch of it on the world, which, by the way, we got back from. But I think we need to expand our farm options, and... oh, I'm getting attacked by things, and I messed up my hotbar. Yes, I'm also running on a slightly different version of things. I went ahead and basically made a new mod pack entirely, with basically all the mods I was using before, and not all the mods that I wasn't using, so it should run a bit better, is at least the hope. And have less unnecessary bloat and things that I'm just not using. So some of my settings haven't yet been adjusted, and some things look a little bit different. I'll probably be tweaking that in time. I want to see if this works. But yes, we need to improve our farm setup, and I had a few ideas about that, so I'm going to get to that and fix a few obnoxious settings along the way. Alright, probably the simplest thing to fix. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's what's going on. Alright, so this is working pretty well, except for this one that it has trouble picking up. But we need a lot more hemp, and maybe hemp that isn't underneath the road. So I'm thinking that I should, well, build a nice big field. Now this thing can handle up to, I believe, 512 by 512 blocks in width. So we can potentially build a gigantic farm with just this thing. I don't know about building that big, but I am kind of tempted to, well, first let's see chunk barriers, because I want to keep that in mind. Chunk barriers are shown. So, I am thinking of potentially making a roughly 2x2 chunk farm for hemp. And I think that should have all the hemp we need, and we can set up with separate chuck loaders and whatnot if we need to. And we might not even need growth pulsers of any kind. I can basically put this, like, maybe right there, and then just have it extend out. But the first thing is, this is a lot of area to flatten, and, well, we have a tool for that. Let me see if I can find it. The Rod of the Terra Firma. There we go. This thing is a little bit crazy. Actually, I want to show you one of its victims, if they're still around. Oh no, is the cow gone? Oh, there used to be a cow here that got, like, halfway terra firma'd and was stuck there. Just its lower half was in some solid blocks, its upper half was above, and so therefore, well, it didn't suffocate because its head was still above the ground. But it always sort of was humorous. But yes, I right-click and hold, and I can extend things to my level. And it sort of, you know, caused some issues there, but that's okay. So let me see, where exactly do I want to put things? So maybe these 4 right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and we can always, you know, do some cosmetic changes along the way. This does use a lot of mana, but is a amazing effect, and doesn't seem to be doing anything there. Maybe I need to... maybe it has a limit on the amount it can move up. Alright, well, let's go ahead. We were talking about moving this one at least. So let's just go ahead and dig this all up. Okay, yeah. Has some issues. However, this is a pretty big area. We might want to just go with this. And, you know, we can have it, you know, look a little bit different. Have this, you know, big cliff here. Make the cliff look less bad. And just sort of run with things. Oh, good. My bees are still fine, even though, you know, some of their flowers are gone. Let me get those flowers. Okay. Yes, I can work with this. Now, the big thing about this is hydrating it all. I could do earthworms, potentially. I want to see if there's... I could just, you know, actually use water the old-fashioned way. That might be actually one of the simpler ways to go about it. So let me go ahead and dig some holes and put some water in it and just call it good from there. Let me see. 1, 2... okay. Yes, let me put this away, because we don't need this anymore. And do we have a shovel? Yeah, we do. We have a diamond shovel for just this circumstance. Okay, so let me see. hard to count the blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, and let's put the dirt away. So yeah, basically we can just put water holes in just like that, and extend it throughout the space, keep it going, and put it up that way. Alright, so I'm going to dig that and then start laying out some hemp. Whoa, this is something new. A Kindrel Knight from Ender Zoo. This dirt block just attacked me as I dug it up. Let me see, what does it drop? It drops nothing. Okay, well, back to digging. Alright, I actually had a spell that's going to help out with this. Water there. I made it originally to fight Enderman in the end, but it also works for just, you know, being able to put down little water sources. Now, some of the math on these doesn't quite measure up, but that's trying to fit in the confines of the space and all that. Oh, oops. Occasionally stuff like that happens. Do I have any blocks? Well, I got water there. Let me... Okay. Alright, so now a whole bunch of tilling. That's what needs to be done next, and then I can lay this all out and set us up our new improved hemp farm. Alright, I have run out of hemp seeds, and I was going ahead and fertilizing and then breaking them, but it occurred to me that I can make this process simpler by just starting up the farm already. So I'm going to go ahead and basically start our farm up. Let me go ahead and break that. Gather up all those supplies. Gather all those supplies. Gather up that. Yeah, it should be good. So I don't know if it really matters. I want to put this one in so it is in the chunk. So we go ahead and take the builder. Let's take the shape card out. Alright, first corner. First corner is going to be right here. Second corner is going to be right there. Now copy the shape card. Put that in. Lever. Interesting. I guess I can put the lever right here. Then I'm going to need a chest for this. Storage crate there. Now it's losing a little power, but I think I can fix that. Wire connector right there. That's okay. I don't actually want to do this row, so I have the room for this here. And then MV wire coil. Let's see if I can link it to here. Excellent. Yes, still works. So this should be getting power. And it should be, when I do a overgrow, it should auto-harvest them. Let's see. There we go. And I can do this even more efficiently with bone meal. Excellent. Alright, so I'm going to get fertilizing so I can have enough stuff to fill in the rest of this massive field. Yeah, this looks pretty great. I need to do something about this cliff, but we'll worry about that later. Alright, back to bone meal. We planting all the hemp. Yeah, apparently you can right-click and hold for planting. I don't know if this is a modded thing or just normal Minecraft. This never occurred to me before. And this is pretty great. It makes things a lot easier. But here I go. There's an even bigger one. I don't understand. It's bigger than a house. Ah! Okay. Got it. Back to planting hemp. Alright, we have laid out all the hemp. Nice huge field area here. I think we were ready to connect to the system. Just, let me see, where do I want the input routing node? I guess I could put it on top. Nothing stops that. Oh, except having to shift click. There we go. So, we have to link that up. I think I've got the tool in here somewhere. There we go. Node router. Setting node location. Let's connect it down to the master, which is all right up here. Link node to master. Now, it should be setting stuff in. Maybe. Yeah, the hemp seed and stuff. That's going up. Okay, that's going up. Alright, cool. So at least some hemp seed, I think. There we go. Not very fast. Alright, now it's going. Okay, but yes. We now have at least some hemp seed oil production. I put in a void thing over there. Oh, right, I should probably replace this wall here. Oops. Yeah, well, we'll worry about that later. But I think this should get production really going and really kick things up. So we'll probably have to update potatoes some to compensate and figure something out with that. I might just replace all this with potatoes to start with, and then maybe get some boosters going or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, while I wait for the hemp farm to grow up a bit, I have made some adjustments up here. I've replaced one of the wheat sections with potatoes, and put in some potatoes there. It'll take a while to catch up. But what I was thinking of doing is using some growth boosters here. So using the Botania Agricarnations, and basically taking the extra wheat and potentially the poisonous potatoes. I've got them all channeled into here. But the wheat goes out and into this analog crafter, which makes it into bread. So you have bread with a, what's it called? The Botania flour that eats food. And then having that power some Agricarnations underneath the potato sections to get more potatoes going. So basically the wheat feeds the potatoes, so we have a nice little self-fertilizing farm. Might be able to do some variation of that with the other farm. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure something out. So I do think I need to make the Agricarnations. I do have one of the Gormals, I think. Let me see. Alright, there we go. Gormarillis? Alright, let's see. I could just put it down, like, honestly, right here. There we go. Then if I drop anything in that area, it will eat it up. Now, the Gormarillis is a nice mana generator. It basically generates mana based on the... how many haunches, I suppose, the thing drops. Or the thing feeds you. And then it takes a while to digest. So if you drop any more food in that time, it'll eat it, but you won't get any mana out of it. So that's an important thing to keep in mind. We'll need some sort of time dropper thing. Let's see, do I have mana pool? No, I do not. Let me see about making a mana pool. Right. Okay, mana pool. Don't know if we have the living rock for it, but we will find out. Yes, we do. Okay. Then I'll leave the forest wand. I was keeping it in here for some reason. Unless I put it away somewhere. I think I put it away somewhere. Let's see. There we are. That's a better place for it. Okay, so. Oh, right. I need to make a spreader. I'm forgetting basic Botania stuff. Okay. Okay, this should be easy enough to make. Still have my node router in here. Okay. There we go. And if we just take one of these... oh, if we take all of them. There we go. It ate... yep, and there we go. And then it should... yep, little mana blast. And it's slowly filling this thing up. So this seems to eat it quite quickly. Maybe 4 seconds sort of thing would work. Alright, so I'm going to try to do some sort of dropper thing on a 4-second timer in here. So let me check on that and figure out what I want to do with that. Okay, I think I've got things figured out for this. Alright, so got a hovering hourglass, which I just took off my hotbar. I can put it down right there. Then I can fill it with sand, and every second per sand I put it with, it will release a redstone signal, which should fire the dispenser, and drop a piece of food, which, yes, that eats, then it shoots out mana there. Now, I've got 4 floating Agricarnations. They should hit a 9 radius around them, so let me see. Where is this at? Oops, wrong button. Alright, oh right, I should just look at my 5, 6, 9. Alright. Alright, here should be good. So put one right there. And then make sure it's tied. Okay, it is tied. Getting mana. Let me see, I put that one in front, so I can put one in front down here. Okay, that's getting mana. Alright. Then, yeah, let me put one in each corner here. Also getting mana. Also getting mana. So, basically, this wheat comes here, is made into bread, is dropped from this thing, is eaten by this thing, fills the mana here, and that keeps the Agricarnations fueled. The Agricarnations provide growth ticks to the plants above, making more wheat and potatoes. The wheat keeps the system going, and the potatoes go over here to make our fuel. So hopefully that should balance things out a little bit more, and we can always add more Agricarnations to sort of cascade things a little bit if we want to. We might want to do a similar setup, maybe with some wheat down here. Although this might be doing pretty well. I want to see how it does once more of the plants finish their initial grow. I was fertilizing them all, but that was taking some time, so I might just let it run and see how it goes. But I think we might have some of our production problems solved, and it might, at the very least, it's time to move on to the next project. Alright, so I've been doing a lot of tech stuff recently, and I was thinking that I want to vary it up a little bit. And of course, by that I mean I just did Botania. But, so, this is, I believe, liquid Ethereum or the like. And we can do something special if we put an item frame here, and then put a book in it. Dun dun dun! We have a magical book. Ooh, yes. Go in there, all those particles. Soak the book in magic. Yes. There we go. So, if I'm not rudely interrupted, this is the guidebook for Ars Magica. Let's see what we've got here. Your first spell. To make a spell, you first need to create an oculus and unlock at least one spell shape and one component. You start with 3 blue skill points to make this possible. Then craft a writable book and head over to your inscription table. Put it on the table, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Crafting altar. Yeah. Okay. So, let me maybe gather up some of this liquid here to store it because we'll probably need it eventually. And get ourselves all those steps to make a spell. Alright, I've assembled a few things, and I've also added a new floor to my spectral realm. Just go up here. It's not done by any means, but I figured it'd be nice to have some carpet. Carpet seemed to fit with the whole magic aesthetic, at least in mind right now. There isn't anything in the middle right here. I will add my fake invisible floors later. But let's get started. So let's see. The first thing we needed for our first spell was an oculus. And then I think an inscription table. Let's make one of those. I think we have more than enough stuff for that. Okay, and then inscription table. That should be easy enough to make. Okay, let's try to place these down. Oculus. Inscription table. We'll just pretend there's a floor there. So, oculus. Let me see. I believe I have to pick a shape, so perhaps projectile. Then touch. What is this? Bounce. Physical damage. Gravity. How about physical damage? So I shoot a person and do physical damage. Fire damage. That could be good too. Or magic damage. I don't know yet. I'm going to make a spell with physical damage first. Okay, so let's see. I first need to put in the book in quill. Unfinished spell recipe. Projectile. And then physical damage. Do physical damage go here? I should look this up more. Be right back. Alright, I think I got it right now. Okay, so I had to drag the projectile down to here, and physical damage down to there. Then I believe I can name it Punch. Then I drag this out, unfinished spell recipe. And let's take a look at this. Okay, physical damage. So we need blank rune, Vintium dust, an arrow, snowball, red rune, iron sword, and spell parchment. I'm also going to need to, of course, make a spell altar to make this thing. Alright, I think I got this thing assembled. Magic walls are made with Vintium dust, which you get by crushing Vintium with a hammer or smelting it. This is also made by Vintium dust and some stone. Lectern was pretty easy to make, it was just wood. So I think what happens now, it's been a while since I played this mod. Looking through documentation, I put this down there. Then I first throw a... Oh, it would help if I didn't have my magnet on. Let me see, I thought I was supposed to throw things in here. Alright, I think I was missing a layer, and it should be working now. So, let's throw a blank rune on there. Didn't I... Oh yes, no, it's doing the thing. Okay, so it's going to tell me what I need next. Vintium dust. Got some more of that. Throw that. Arrow. Got a lot of those. Snowball. Not as many of those. Red rune. That's made with... rune is made of stone. Red rune is stone with some red dye. Iron sword. And then the spell parchment, which I think is just parchment and sticks. And here we have it. Unnamed spell. I got a little dirt ball in my hand, and... Oh, yes, I should give it a thing. Alright, well, I'm going to name it Punch. What do I want it to look like? Yeah, this looks good. Okay, Oh, Punch. Maybe okay. Alright, and I just toss a thing. This is perhaps a little bit underwhelming, but it's a good first spell. Oh, and I'm out of mana. There's my mana bar at the bottom. It's been there the whole time. But let's go ahead and try to punch someone in the face. Oops. Yes, let's return to the surface world and do that. Oh, actually, I've got a fancy new trick. So I set up, I mean, it's not that fancy. But I set up this sort of teleporter here. Let's do our dialing device, spectral exit, to power plant, dial once. And let's head on through. Start teleportation and then be ready to punch everything. Alright, and it's loading, and we'll get there eventually. If the power plant doesn't crash on us, that is. Alright, we are back with a handful of death. Let's see. What's the range like on this thing? Easter size spells. Oh, we're already out. Oh. Yeah, I guess we need to level up our magical, but I think we level up by using it a lot. So let's just keep hitting this creeper. Oh, got it then. I'll get you eventually, creeper. Take my ranged punches. But yes, you definitely get a lot better as you level up. I'll probably do some grinding with this between episodes. Oh, yeah, it's got some nice range. Got some nice area effect. Okay, that's on at least. Let me see if I can kill a chicken in single hit. Yes, okay, there's at least that. Let's see how I do. Yeah, a little underwhelming, but I'll keep at it. Alright, it is the next day, and I have been leveling this thing up and missing zombies and such a lot. But I have a lot more mana. I've put some more skill points to things, including mana regeneration. So I can, hit things with ranged punches a lot easier. But now I also have the ability to make other spells. I actually had the ability for a while. But I went ahead and put some points into things. I think we should make at least 2 spells that might be useful for us. Alright, let me see. Now, after a certain point, the elevator is actually faster than flying and falling. So, part of why I put it in. I'm just going to zoom us up to the 5th floor. So, the Oculus, if I wasn't clear before, it's basically where you spend your skill points. And this is what I've unlocked so far. Projectile, physical damage, fire damage, lightning damage, and magic damage. On that tab, this tab, self, regeneration, heal, Then touch and dig. So I have basically a dig spell. Well, I have the potential for a dig spell. So I want to make a few different spells. Now, if I remember correctly, I need a book with quill. So let's actually make 2 of these. Got the supplies for it. And go ahead and put that in. Alright, so I want first a heal spell. So self. Heal. Regeneration. Okay, there we go. Mend self. Alright, then I want a projectile. Lightning damage spell. Let's call this shock or something. Okay. Now, let's see. We can go over to our spell-making altar thing. Oh, how do we remove a thing? The empty hand? I don't know. There we go. Shift right click. So we don't need that anymore. So put in mend self. So, if we look through our recipes here, or our ingredients, blank rune, oh, neutral essence. Oh, we don't have that set up yet. I might do the lightning spell first, because that's going to require some extra infrastructure. Alright, let's see. Does this require essence? No, it does not. Alright, I think I can do this. So, blank rune first. Blank rune. Okay, my magnet is off. Okay, Vintium dust. I think it mentioned 2. Okay, arrow. Snowball. You might notice certain themes. I think some of these are for projectile, like arrow and snowball. Okay, actually, 1 second. Sorry about that call I had to take, but here we are. Yes, yellow rune. Let's toss that in. Iron ingot. Alright, let's see. I guess that's related to lightning somehow. It's more of a lightning rod kind of thing. A stick. Running a little low on sticks. Might have to make a stick machine. Alright, Vintium dust. Oh yeah, I've got some here. Alright. Alright, now the spell scroll. I think I said it was sticks and paper. I think it's actually sugarcane and paper. No, it's sticks. Okay. I guess I was confused with the whole reed thing. So let's go ahead and make one of those. Alright, there we are. Actually put that the other way. Alright, unnamed spell. Shock. Alright, let's go ahead and put that there, and I think we're good. And there we go. We can shoot things. Now, I've noticed a little bit of a bug. I don't know if this is... I don't know what mod is responsible for this, but basically when I move back and forth between my Spectral Realm and my, world, sometimes the spells sort of glitch out and I'm unable to cast them. I'm going to try taking them off the bar to see. Alright, so I actually want to do something with all this magic and all this grinding I've done. So we're going to try to fight a boss today. One of those bosses that wrecked us before. We are going to need to make a redstone something or other. Where was it? Redstone, yes, redstone inlay. Alright, I think we're going to need 2 of these. By that I mean 8 of them. So then we place these out in a little circle. In a biome that's mostly water, so deep ocean I think should count. Makes a nice little ritual circle. Now, I believe by tossing things in there, we can summon the Water Guardian. However, there's a few conditions we need to meet first. It needs to be raining. Unfortunately, we can cause it to rain. I believe we... let's actually... Let's stand by one more. Perfect Ritual Stone, not that hard to make. Just need some basic blood magic stuff and some blood magic life essence stuff. Then I believe we put a water source block on it. Right click on it, and we cause a thunderstorm. It's also great for lightning generators from Ars Engineering. So we've got our thunderstorm going. If we can... Oh no. Guardian time. Alright, that's alright. We shouldn't need to break blocks. So we also need a boat. So let's go ahead and craft this. Oh, maybe a jungle boat, because I know we've got that. Jungle boat. Okay. So, I believe we toss sorry, the boat and a bucket of water into there, and hasn't done anything. Yeah, let me check on this. I wonder if perhaps it has to be an oak boat or something. Let's see. There we go. It has to be an oak boat. So here's the Water Guardian. We can shoot with lightning, and it does a lot of damage. It occasionally makes duplicates, and I am out of mana. Maybe I'll shoot with my bow. Alright, let's... I don't know what I'm supposed to do about these duplicates, considering there's... Oh! Okay. Damn, alright. I'm guessing that one's the real one? Oh, okay, so it doesn't seem... Arrows don't seem to work on it. Huh. How do I tell the real one apart? I wonder if I can slash with my sword. Yes, that works. No getting away. It's getting away. This goes into the water with the Guardian, it's going to be rough. Okay. So I guess sword works just fine. Alright, I've got my mana back. No, I don't. A little underwhelming. I mean, that whole, like, splitting into multiple things was pretty great. And we have killed the Water Guardian. And we have gotten Blue Infinity Orb, which will let us unlock new skills and abilities. Water Essence, which is used for crafting. And Water Orbs. Water becomes your friend. We can wear this on our legs. And it gives us... let's see. Okay. A bunch of watery abilities. Let's see. Water breathing. I think some speed things going on. But yeah, no. Night vision's still good. Oh, hey, we missed a chest. But yeah, no, this should make the water temples a lot easier, as we can just breathe underwater with our new pants. Zoom. But yes, I think that's enough for today's episode. We have started the Ars Magica magic. We have defeated the first Guardian, even though it's a little bit underwhelming. But there will be more difficult Guardians and more complicated spells later. Maybe we can get the setup to get that self-heal spell going. Would be nice. But yes, Orc and Hat out for now, and I hope you all enjoyed, and see you next time. Get back here. Oh, whatever. We'll just do the classic. That's more satisfying. Alright, see you next time.